All right, Digital Dash family, I want to tackle a topic that many of you have asked me about, and that is the dash won't go into boot mode. Like it will not, I put the thumb drive in, nothing happens, I'm getting no response, and 99% of the time it's because of your file name, okay? So come around this way, Michael, and let me show you what happens. So we have downloaded the other day, Gatsby posts the updates, and we have updated the update file right here. So there it is. There's our CAN bus file, and there is our update file, okay? Now, if you download these files multiple times, Windows is gonna add extensions, and extensions are not recognized by our dash. So what that means is if you download this again in the same folder, your downloads folder, it's now gonna be called like update parentheses 1, parentheses 2. It'll add extensions because you can't have multiple file names of the same name in the same folder. And that's what's happening to a lot of people. So what you want to do is you want to make sure that the name, this is the original name, no extensions, just update. This is your operating system. And there is your CAN bus, which is going to be labeled can_app.bin. These are the only two names that are accepted by our dash, okay? So what I'm seeing, I've put 2 thumb drives in, if you want to look right here, Michael. I've intentionally sabotaged this. So number 1 is the update file, but I've renamed it incorrectly, okay? And number 2 is gonna be our good file. So let's take a look at this. All right, so here is number 2. Here's our file here. It's called update. The dash will accept this. I'm just gonna show you guys under properties, this is an image file, okay? So it's update.img, okay? That is correct. Here's what's happening. People are renaming this file to update.img. You don't need to add the .img to it. It's already an img file. And if you come right here and you look, basically the way that it reads to the dash, the way the dash sees this is update.img.img because the extension's already on it. So what you want to do is you want to rename this to update and hit OK, okay? So we're going to test this theory. All right, remember there can be no other files on the thumb drive. The thumb drive has to be empty, completely empty, okay? So we're gonna test this. So number 1 is gonna be our misnamed file, and number 2 is gonna be the correct file, all right? Let's go take it to the dash, and we're gonna test both thumb drives. All right. Okay, now, very importante, the dash has to be fully booted, and since it's on our bench, the dash is fully booted up, okay? You never put the thumb drive in until the dash is fully booted or it won't recognize. So here is our bad name. It's update.img. We're gonna plug this in. And you're gonna see that it recognizes that there is that's your sign letting you know that it recognizes there's a thumb drive. So that's your USB. So it recognizes there's a thumb drive, but nothing's going to happen because the name does not match what the dash is looking for, which is update. All right, so let's swap it out. You can do this in real time. You don't have to turn anything off. So this is the one where we've deleted the .img. It's just called update. And you will see that immediately it begins to auto-update the dash with the most recent operating system. So most of the problems that I'm seeing are name related, and I'm getting these calls every single day. The two most common mistakes I see are Windows automatically adding extensions because you've now downloaded that file multiple times in the same folder. Can't do that. So take the most recent file that you've downloaded, even if it has an extension, copy and paste that into your thumb drive, and then rename that file. Remove any extensions out of it for both your CAN bus and your operating system, because if you do not do that, the dash will not update. So almost always, 99.9% of the time, the problem is a file name problem. Hope that helps.